While on the track, the 12 athletes getting ready for the start of the men's 1500 metres, 7.5 laps of this indoor track. Number 11 here is the 20-year-old Kenyan Moses Kiptanui, who won the World Championship gold medal in his first ever season at steeplechase. Great new talent. In fact, the youngest man ever to win a world track title. Let's have a look at the full lineup here. And the Kenyans well represented, also with David Kibet, twice Kenyan 1500 metres champion. Moses Kiptanui, Paul Donovan, the Irishman who won the world indoor 3000 metres silver medal a few years back. Mark Korstens of Belgium. Zeki Ozturk from Turkey. Christian Cushing-Murray from the United States of America. Doug Consiglio, the Canadian. Peter Davis, English athlete from Leicester. Paul Freary from Bolton. Faki Brahmir from Algeria. Brian Tracy from Annandale Striders in Ireland, and also one addition to the field that didn't appear on that caption there, Tonino Vialli of Italy, who we believe will be the pacemaker. There he is, extreme right of the picture, wearing number 13, really an 800 metre man. Indeed, ran earlier today in that event.
Well, there's a great roar in the background. We'll show it to you very shortly, because while they were lining up, the high jump bar was set at 2:28, and Brendan Riley, the 19-year-old, went over. We'll show it to you soon.
Crowded field. There'll be a bit of barging for pole position early on here. Kibet keeping well out of it as Vialli, as expected, goes to the front, followed by the Algerian runner, and now the smaller of the two Kenyans. They're quite distinctive, really, because David Kibet is 6 feet 3 inches tall, and Moses Kiptanui is considerably smaller, about 5'10", I would think, and it's he who's moved into third place, just behind the Turkish athlete now, Ozturk, the 26-year-old. Six laps to go. Steve Ovett.
Good pace being set here, actually, by Vialli. It's good to see a pacemaker in these races. Sometimes we don't have it in this country. I don't know why. It seems to be the thing in America, and the rest of Europe seems to put pacemakers in. But it's good to see one out here working the boys hard. And good quality field. If they didn't have it, I think they'd be bunching very badly. We could see some problems. There's the split there for 400 metres. Reasonable time, 58.4 there. They're working hard at the moment.
High jump, that's Yemelin. He's failing his second attempt now at 2:28.
Just under 5 laps remaining. Still the leader, Vialli, the Italian, who's there as pacemaker. Now the two Kenyans in those bright pink outfits, prominent in the first four. David Kibet wearing number 8, much the bigger of the two. Former Kenyan champion on 2 occasions, as I was saying before the race, and 7th in the World Championships last summer in Tokyo. He's in second place. Moses Kiptanui third.
Moses Kiptanui there in third place. There's an interesting history last year. He couldn't get into 150 metre race in Europe, and they put him in the steeplechase instead. He then set one of the fastest times in the world and went on to win the World Championships. Which just goes to show that the Kenyans can do almost anything if they give him a chance. But a tremendous talent in all aspects, this boy. And I think when the race gets down to sort of the nitty-gritty here over the last few laps, he'll be the one to watch.
Vialli leads, Kibet of Kenya second, then Kiptanui of Kenya in third, then we have Ozturk from Turkey in fourth place, Korstens of Belgium is fifth. Just active. Moving up, in fact, is Christian Cushing-Murray from the Santa Monica Club in the United States. And we all know they're certainly famous for their sprinting talent. Carl Lewis et al. Vialli, the pacemaker, drops out, having completed another 30.77 lap.
As he does it, actually, the pace is dropping slightly here, Alan, and the rest of the field, as you can say, is bunching up. So it's going to be a race on the last 2 laps. The boys are moving through now. We'll see who's got the fastest finish over the last, what will now be 300 metres.
So it's Kenya in first and second place, and then the American in the Santa Monica colours, Christian Cushing-Murray, who has a personal best indoors of 3:41, which he set only last week in Stockholm. Korstens of Belgium moves into fourth place, just ahead of Ozturk, the Turk, in fifth. The bell this time. The Kenyans look to have it in hand here. The challenge from the American and the Belgian. But I would be surprised if one of those two African athletes doesn't win this. Which one, though? It's Kiptanui. Kiptanui, the 20-year-old who bursts into the lead. And he's holding off Kibet here in the home straight. Kibet trying to come hard at him again, but he holds off to win it in 3:40. Horstman's a Belgian, took third place. He took behind